they would have passed. Okay, because the score was combined score. If they had done good in aptitude and aptitude, so even if the code was not executed, even one of the code was not executed, they would clear. So this time, as you get individual score also from each section, so you need to perform good on this coding exam also. Okay, so and last 2 year they would not provide the score. This year they would provide the score, and they would mention the corporates which are associated, and you need to apply with this score. Okay, and you have the chances for uh, like you have multiple chances where you can improvise on your score. Okay, that's about the rounds. And once you clear this aptitude test and all, so you'll get a result. Okay, you will get an offer letter. Okay, this saying that you are placed. Okay, so you will get an offer letter in a month, within a month. Okay, so then there will be another round. Okay, where which consists of managerial, technical, and HR. Okay, this would also happen online this time, I guess. Okay, previous 2 years, what would happen is managerial and technical. So they would call us. Basically, they would call us to a particular college. Okay, people from all the college, they would choose one college, and people from different college need to go there. And managerial and technical used to happen over the Skype on the same day. Skype, okay, and HR would be present there. Okay, so HR would happen face to face. This time, all three would, there is chances that all three would happen in the Skype. Okay, so managerial, he would ask us a question based on real world, he would ask a question on the scenario based questions. Okay, so what would you do in this particular scenario? So basically, you need to speak well. Okay, in the next round, in this after you get an offer, so in the next round, what you need to do is you need to speak well. You should see that you speak something. Okay, not what is need, not like speak too much. You just need to know like speak. Okay, you need to speak something. So for the technical for each right, they would ask a question based on their branch. Okay, like questions like so they would check whether your fundamental is clear or not. Okay, they would ask you questions like transformer, rectifier, diode, current, and electrons, neutrons, and such thing. Okay, even the computer science engineer who is asking, right, he will be also asking the basic EC questions, and he would also ask you whether you know something like coding thing. Okay, if you tell those whatever you know in coding, be sure that you are thorough with it. So if you tell like I know searching and sorting and Java programming, so he would ask you tell me which searching algorithm you know, and can you explain me that algorithm or such thing. If you tell that you know something, make sure you are thorough with it. Okay, so and for computer science people, they would ask you, surely they would ask sorting and searching algorithms. Okay, they would ask you which is the efficient sorting algorithm, and while you say, if you say heap sort, they would ask you, they will ask you, can you explain me heap sort? Okay, so such thing, you need to know sorting and searching algorithms and which is the efficient one in both. And in the sorting algorithm, if the elements are already sorted, so the thing changes. Quick sort is not the efficient one. It's either insertion sort or bubble sort. So they would also, for computer science student, there is highly chance that they would ask again this small part of code. Okay, so I forgot this code which they asked me. Okay, so converting from temperature to Fahrenheit or Kelvin, so that Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius, Kelvin thing, that thing. Okay, small part of code, like palindrome or same like leap year. um, so small part of code. Okay, they would ask you to type in a Skype window and send them. So you need to write, basically you need to write a small logic. They would tell you also no need of this hash include and such thing. Okay, so for computer science student, you need to know the sorting and searching algorithms. Okay, and small part of code, there is a chance of asking small part of code. And for EC people, based on their branch. Okay, based on all the fundamentals in your branch. and they would also ask you like, do you know anything apart from it? Okay, so be sure what you tell. Okay, and in the HR round, so HR round, for us what it happened is yeah, so in 2019 morning we had an Infi test, Infi proctored assessment in our college, and on the same day afternoon we had this round. Okay, in a St. Joseph College. So our college people had like made us to write this, and we need to thank them. They sent us in a college bus there for a proper right time, so and we could uh, do this all these rounds with like good amount of time. Okay, they sent us in a college bus. We need to like really thank them. They like arranged us here for the NP test and then for this TCS exam also. Okay, so in HR round, what happened is they took us like three people at one time. Okay, so as that it happened in the afternoon, so three people at once it was happening. Okay, so in some tables, okay, the three people also would, in our case three people also got qualified. So in the some cases three people, or there is a chance that three people also would also get rejected. Okay, so HR would there is a common set of questions which HR asks. Like first, he would ask about tell me about yourself, about academics, about college, and he would surely ask you whether you are like can you are you sure of reallocating yourself? Okay, and are you ready for shift? Okay, so like and which cities or which states have you traveled? Like, and what is your experience over there, and your hobbies? And these two questions are common. Okay, like do you have any problem on reallocating and about the shift? Okay, so you can tell no. Okay, like I am ready for anything, and so right now all I would need is learning and the experience. Okay, so if you tell this yes also, they won't give you the this thing. Okay, like projects. Okay, whether you have to relocate, or whether you we will be working for night shift or not. So he would not discuss with you. He would just ask you to check whether you are ready or not. Okay, so this project allocation and shift all happens at the later stage. Okay, these are the set of questions, and for us what he made is he also gave three small papers. As we were three people from the same college, he gave us three small sheet of paper, and he asked us to write. So among you three, write one name who thinks really need a job. Okay, yeah, we wrote the names of different people. Okay, uh, this thing happened. So basically, what they would check is, yeah, I later got a review from some people. You should have written your own name or so. So basically, what I felt is they would check whether you are selfish or not. Okay. Because yeah, we wrote a different name. Okay, I wrote a person adjacent to me. Okay, so this thing happened, and we all three of us got selected at the end. Okay, so one is that thing I told you. And about those two questions. Okay, so and after clearing all these two rounds, okay, NQT and the next round, this interview process, they would have another program called as Explore. Okay, explore wherein you need to, they will provide a set of modules, and they would be and you need to complete the courses in the 7th sem also, and in the 8th sem every month they will start creating exams. Okay, so if you write these exams, they will have multiple items. Okay, so until March or so they would be creating exams. Okay, so if you perform well, so you would be getting like 40K, and if you perform really well you get 60K, wherein I got 40K, and Archana who got 60K. Okay, as an incentive for learning and performing well in that exam. Okay, this is after you get an offer. Okay, this program is called as Explore. And yeah, so based on your performance you get an incentive, and location based on your choice. You have an option to give your own location. Okay, if you tell Bangalore, you get only in Bangalore, and early joining. So that would be the advantage of this Explore thing. And yeah, so and about after joining to TCS, yeah. So you can't expect I'm good at this thing on Java also, and I need a project on only this thing. So okay, the TCS has projects from Tata Sky and things like that. To projects such as like recently the government-based projects such as Aadhaar, passport, and Ayushman Bharat also, and and projects such as Apple, Adobe, and such things. Okay, they have from every kind of projects. Okay, so you may get to like getting. What I mean is, getting to work on this digital or business 4.0 skills, the chance they would prefer only for like experienced people. Or okay, and if you get, you are lucky, and if you get those business 4.0 things like uh, automation or agile, and business 4.0 thing is about generating revenue on like things like AI, automation, and cloud and setting. So you would have again a lot of client interviews there, and they would normally prefer for experienced guys. Okay, for people like you would get a lot of projects on these things like SAP technologies and Oracle technologies and Microsoft technologies as a .NET developer or as a Java developer, or they have like different things in SAP. Okay, SAP BW, SAP HANA, and ABAP, SAP ABAP, and yeah, front end technologies. Okay, so what I like to tell is you can't always expect this like digital skills. Okay, so and important thing is I wanted to tell is there is always a scope to change. Okay, first what happens is the process is like uh, after you are there is no training. Okay, so it's an on project training. So you get a project, and the project people will train you. Okay, so this year 2020 September, three new joiners have come to our project, and currently I am training them, and the three people are also from EC. Okay, so the training would happen properly. Okay, so in the if you get okay needed everything needed on. Okay. So the three people from also from EC had they started training on September 18th. So we started from Java, and then and my project basically works on product of SAP Hybris. Okay, so they would learn Java, Spring, and then SAP Hybris. Okay, so training on from the basic to the what is needed to work on would happen. Okay, uh, so there is no prior training, just a 1 week of they would share rules and regulations and documentation thing, and team activities happen in 1 week, and your details will be shared to RMG. Okay, RMG means resource management group, and they would share your details to certain projects, and project people different project people start calling you. So you have, I told right, this you can't expect to work on like a high level skill. So you need to choose now only whether you are okay with project or not. Okay, otherwise after joining a project, what happens is after working for some time, then you need to find a replacement. The project people also need a replacement for your work, right? So later transition would happen after 1 year. So okay, after they find a proper backup for you, and then you could change from one role to another. Suppose if you get the developer role, you can also come to if you are like feeling difficulty, so you can go to like support or testing team, support or testing. Okay, so actually testers are the one who would know entire thing, entire each and every detail of a project. So what developer would know is just a small part of a project. Okay, uh, because he will be not be developing all of the things, only small part of a project. So and tester would be testing each and like different things in a site or something. Okay, so actually if I need to know on certain things on a website, so I go to a tester and ask him, so can you explain me technical thing, I will search. So you explain me what is the concept and how does this work. Okay, so tester is the most knowledgeable person who will know each and every functionality in a site or something. Okay, so my project is right now I'm working for a South African client called Clicks. Okay, so which is an SAP. They use a technology on SAP Hybris, and it's a omni-channel project, which means they will have a omni-channel means they have a stores also and a e-commerce site and yeah, store e-commerce site and mobile application. Okay, and they would share on they would connect to a customer through Instagram and social networking sites also. So when customer have with the same customer can have access through offline stores with the same detail and with the mobile application and on the internet. Okay, so my client is called as Clicks. So as the time is running, I would yeah, all I would like to end it with a. I would like to tell you one quote. Okay, so it's not how you start that is important. Okay, but how you finish is what actually matters. Okay, so I would like to give Archana to tell about her on her experience. So and later, if you have any questions, you could ask at the end. Okay, thank you. Archana, you can go on.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, Archana, please proceed.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Hi, everyone. Yeah, so today I'm Archana, but I, I have graduated in the year 2019. So currently I'm working in TCS from past 1.5 year. So yeah, let me tell you about my experience, some tips if that will be helpful to you. So yeah, actually, Sandesh has covered everything. He has told you how you can learn, what are the questions, how you can even solve them with ease. So I'll just briefly tell you what, if something he has missed out, I'll just cover those. Yeah, so for the numerical aptitude, you can study like you'll know, right, by this time which are the important topics, speed, distance, those, like, you know, basically which are the important ones. So even if you're not able to cover all the topics, at least the important 3 to 4 topics, if you have a good understanding on that, you can, yeah, you can score well. And what we had was, in the first round we had negatives, so it basically helped us. If we knew at least few topics very well, we could really score well. So that was an advantage with yeah, the negatives. But yeah, if your luck is very good, yeah, then yeah, we don't have an option. So yeah, for the reasoning, arrangement series, directions. Direction is like TCS asks so many questions. Not many, but yeah, at least 1 or 2 based on that. Then decoding, coding, all those. For the technical MCQs, what you can study is recursion. Those, if you have very good understanding on that, recursion, yeah, output predictions, stacks and queues. They give some set of like alphabets, how it's inserted to the queue, and then they pop few variable, I mean elements. You should identify which is the element that is present at the front of the queue, all those stuff. Then we have coding. Yeah, same thing we had. For 15 minutes, it was a short program. That will be what you can do is for coding. You should have, if you know very well. Okay, first thing what you can do is you should know all the string functions which you can use for arrays or string, and you should know how to split a string into individual elements and store it into array. All those techniques you should know. If you know that, you can solve them, yeah, very easily. It will be combination of arrays plus some logic into it. Maybe checking a series of alphabets and numbers mixed together, and then find if there is some digits in it, something like that. So if you should know some built-in functions, all those things. Then time complexity, yeah, that I forgot. That was for the technical aptitude. What you have, time complexities, you should know at least for sorting algorithms. Then for the coding, what else? Yeah, uh, they give set of in reasoning you have this question, right? They give a series and find the next term. Same thing in programming, you'll have they give the series of numbers and then ask you to find the some nth term of the series. You should code for this. It will be easy, like it will be same as how you solve it for the reasoning, but you should apply the logic here. But that will be basically that's what if you know how to extract the elements from a string that and place it into arrays or any other simpler techniques will help you. Then for the 30 minutes coding, you should he has told you how it will be class based. So you should know how to um, pass array of objects and how to return array of objects. If you know to handle those, you can easily solve it. Basically, there when we program, when we code, the usual difficulty we face is we get that return type doesn't match. That too, when we are dealing with arrays, that two objects, it becomes more complex. So if you know how to solve that, yeah, that will be so easy. Then for aptitude, I was referring India Bix and Lohit sir had asked us to refer, like in our third semester, he had asked us to refer R.S. Agrawal. That was the quantitative aptitude book. So that was very helpful. That has, decent amount of questions which you can, yeah, that you can just refer and India Bix, that also is very good. Then for the that was the first round. Second round was um, technical interview, managerial and technical interview. For that, some of the tricks is that you should be confident first of all. Then that was not a face-to-face interview. That was online one, and that was the first time we had attended an online interview like that. Apart from mock interviews, which were conducted in the colleges. So it was good. It was sort of good actually. They ask you to tell about yourself. There, you can you can tell you are from which branch, though that is present in your resume. You can tell that, but you can tell it in slightly different way. That is, you can tell why you have chosen that. If in case you have chosen CS, you can tell that you are very you like to find the logics. You just like to code or something,